Ooh, scary. Hey everyone, life update. Where to begin? I'm still in America, but I wanted to kind of peep in, check in. I guess I wanted to tell the story of the worst week of my life. So let's get to it. In order for you to understand the story, I have to kind of bore you with the logistics of getting a visa, so just bear with me. In order to turn in my visa or application, I had to also turn in a doctor's note stating that I don't have COVID symptoms. The doctor's note has to be within 24 to 48 hours before my visa appointment. And so we reschedule it to be the day before my visa appointment. We schedule it for the day before my visa appointment. Show up, 2 p.m. That's my appointment time. I come up, the door is locked and the lights are off. And I'm like, hello? What the hell? Anyone here? I called them and I was like, hey, well, like, what's going on? I have a 2 p.m. appointment. And they were like, oh, Miss Joan, we actually called you this morning and we left a voicemail saying that the doctor had called out today. And I was like, are you serious? So I'm like on the verge of tears, but you know, it's not the person on the phone, it's not their fault. So I'm not trying to like take it out on them, but I was just like, I'm so disappointed and I'm really stressed out. And they're like, well, maybe you can go to patient first. So I go to patient first. I make eye contact with the first person there and I just started crying. And so I was just like, and I had to preface it. I was like, no one's dying. I'm fine physically. And so they help me, they write me a doctor's note. Patient first, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, amazing. I now have my doctor's note. I was like, okay, whew. And I go to the consulate at 9 a.m. And I'm in this group chat with EPIK people and I was like freaking out about the doctor's note and someone was like, well, don't worry about it too much. The consulate didn't even ask me for mine. And I was like, sorry, Mom. So I go up to the consulate and I like give them my packet. Just to test them, I didn't put my doctor's note in. I had like in my pocket. And then what do you know? She just accepted it. I was like, oh my God, are you serious? This doctor's note that I had like bled, not really, and cried definitely over. She was like, all right, it's gonna be ready on February 3rd. Here's a ticket. Don't lose this. Don't lose this. Don't lose this. This is what you're gonna need in order to pick up your visa. So I have the ticket. I'm like, I'm not losing this. I am not losing this. Putting it in my wallet, somewhere safe, somewhere I know it's gonna be gone. I go back to the car and I'm like making sure I have everything. So I'm putting my stuff down, getting my bag out, and then I like take out my wallet just to make sure that I have my ticket in there, and it's not there. It's not there. The ticket she said not to lose. I lost it. Oh my God, this is. I'm like running back to the consulate and I'm like looking down on the floor to see if it was like, if I had dropped it. Oh my God, it's on here. I'm not finding it. And the one other place I had gone to in that building was the bathroom. So I like opened the bathroom and there it was, just like sitting on the floor. And so what had happened was when I went to use the bathroom, I had an envelope that I was carrying all my papers in and that was like bright yellow. And so I put it on the sink. The ticket itself is also yellow and I put that on top of the folder thinking I would like grab both of them, but I didn't. And I just grabbed the envelope and the ticket just went. So anyways, I found it, thank God. And I was like, why am I like this? I actually put it in my wallet this time for sure and then drove back and I was like, oh my God. It's over. Or so I thought. So then I go home and I'm like with my sister, you know, we're hanging out, she does my nails. And then we go out to go to the dog park, and when we go out to go to the dog park, she's like, where's your car? It's right over. And she's like, I think it might have gotten towed. Oh my God, this is just really great. We drove to the towing place. I get there and then I realized that I'd left my keys at home. So that was fun. So the next morning I go and the guy was really nice and he was like, good morning. And I was like, good morning. Take my money, and I like walk in and you know how a towing place is kind of like prison for cars? And so I see my Stella. My car's name is Stella. I was like, what are you doing here? Stella, you don't belong here. I told my mom kind of the dialogue I had with Stella and then she was like, Joan, You need to stop talking to your car and you need to get a boyfriend. Burn. So right now I am just need to focus on packing, need to focus on getting a negative on my COVID test before my flight, which is also stressful because we need to get our results 72 hours before our flight. But a lot of times you cannot, actually almost all the times, you cannot control when your results come out and they don't accept rapid testing. So it's gonna be awesome. So that's kind of the last thing I'm doing. I'm focusing on packing, focusing on saying goodbye, crying a lot. So it's good though. I'd rather be crying because a week or two ago, I was actually feeling really numb. And I didn't like that because if you numb yourself to the bad things like sadness or like grief, you don't feel those things, but you also numb yourself to the good things like being present in the moment, being with your friends and family. So I was really trying not to be numb. But yeah, I think this week I definitely wasn't. I was just crying buckets of tears. So yeah, that's kind of just what I'm doing right now. Saying my not goodbye, like I'm not dying, but I guess just leaving well, because I haven't always left well, and so it's important to me to leave well now. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'll keep you all updated. I'm not quite sure if I want to film the process of the flight and quarantine, but I might. Let me know if you want to see that content. Although let's be honest, I just do whatever I want anyways. Yeah, so the next time you see me, it might be like, I might be in Korea. That's crazy. Okay, bye. Hello? Is there a blah 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 my car there?